Hi everyone, my name is Shantae Hendricks and I'm here with the beautiful Amy Hager today of Self-Healing Inspiration. Amy is a yoga instructor, a mother of two, and also she's the author of a book called Health Through Fruit. Today I am having a conversation with Amy. She decided to become a licensed massage therapist. She's about to attend school. The interesting part about all this is she's a single mom of two. You decided to become a licensed massage therapist.
Right.
Like what sparked that interest?
It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's like I was doing my yoga teacher training, and part of the teacher training was a Thai yoga section, and so I just really liked all of the Thai yoga, so that I went off and I did a lot more training for all the Thai yoga, and then it just seems like a natural progression because the assisted Thai yoga is a lot of assisted yoga stretching, and with yoga teacher training you're learning so much about anatomy, and this kind of goes along with it. It just seems like the natural progression of how I could book more hours, because obviously as a yoga teacher you might get a couple hours a week, but that's not going to be like a full-time job or sustainable. So it's like, how can I build, get some more billing hours out there.
Amy is an amazing yoga instructor. I had class with her. We learned how to teach the Bikram style together, and she also teaches this funky vinyasa flow. It's very challenging. And so Amy, I'm super impressed to hear that you are going to school to become a licensed massage therapist. Like, massage therapy is just so amazing, and so many people want it, love it, and want to be massaged. So what school are you going to attend?
Orlando Therapeutic School of Massage, and it's an accelerated program, so it's a 6-month program, and it's night school. So it's something I've wanted to do for a couple of months now, or not even months, I'd say years, and I just couldn't figure out how to do it with like the 2 little kids. And how do I get one to their preschool or one to here and there, and we're going to be homeschooling this year, so that actually is going to help us a lot. The coronavirus kind of instigated that. So in some ways it makes your life easier and harder all at the same time, but they're going to be home, so I'm not going to have an appointment in the morning where I have to drop them off somewhere. And I go at night 5 till actually it starts 6 to 10 in the evening, so I just leave at 5 because it's about an hour away, and then it's 4 days a week. So
that is amazing. How old are your kids?
They are 7 and 5. And after I did my interview with you, and you're talking about how if you really want to go to school and you want to do it bad enough, you can do it. So I was like sitting there thinking the whole time I'm interviewing you, like, because I kept pushing it off and pushing it off. And then I'm doing this interview, and it's as if God is talking to me in some ways. You know how you have like little signs, and I really believe that. So I'm sitting there and like, it just seems like there's all this, kind of like hints, like go and do this, and you take the next step.
Of course, and you breezed through the yoga teacher training with me, and I know you're RYT 500 with the vinyasa and hatha and all the other forms out there. So I feel like you're gonna breeze through this massage therapy training. I can't wait till you start to have to practice, and you need people to practice on.
I mean, I hope I breeze through it fast.
You're gonna be amazing at it. So you talked about Thai assisted yoga massage. What's the difference between that traditional massage, I guess, and yoga? Can you explain?
Sure. The assisted Thai yoga is just assisted yoga stretching, so a lot of it might be bound angle, and I'm just pushing down, adding a little bit more resistance so that you're getting deeper into the stretch. And when you are doing all the massage, it's much more you're laying on a table, you might have the oils. It's more 2-dimensional, and I personally find a massage, they're different. Like, one is going to stretch the body and stretch your fascia tissue, and the other one is just going to be a lot of kneading, and it's a little bit more relaxing. It's a little less involved, where the Thai is going to be, you have to be more active and twisting and more 3-dimensional. The Thai, you're down on the floor, and with the massage, you're up on a table. And
all of it requires a lot of strength to do that.
Right.
You talked about fascia tissue. What exactly is that? Can you describe that?
Sure. Fascia tissue is kind of like when you have an orange, you have like a slice of orange, and then you take that very thin, clear layer of the orange off the peel, or that little, peel, and then you have like the little pods of the orange. You have a whole bunch of them. And there's another thin peel around each one of those. So essentially the fascia tissue is holding your fluids together. Otherwise you would just be a big blob. But what ends up happening when you don't stretch is that fascia tissue kind of gets tangled up and intertwined, and it will literally, like places like, for example, on your arm, your scapula, this bone on the back of your arm, can get glued down onto your back. And if you have a limited range of motion with your arm, it's because your scapula has got so much fascia tissue binding it down. So when you're stretching the arm in all these different directions, you're actually stretching that fascia tissue, and that's what gives you the range of motion. So the tie is really going to help with range of motion issues, where massage might be just, if you had a really long run and you're dying, and you just need something to kind of help move that lactic acid out of the body.
I understand completely. I know a lot of people carry their stress specifically in their shoulders, in their neck, and that you helped explain that. As far as you going to school for this massage therapy, and I understand you said you had the 2 young kids and that you will have to homeschool them. What other kind of support system will you have during this training?
So I am very blessed in the fact that their kid's daddy is an awesome daddy. So he's going to be helping me with the children in the evenings, and then, babysitters whenever we need them. And then, my mom has helped with me with things too. Who knows if she comes into town or not, but definitely from a financial perspective, she has been amazing. So I just have to give big shout outs to my mom and to Daryl Hager. So thank you, you guys.
This is an amazing journey that you are about to embark upon.
Right.
How do you feel right now? When does the class start, and how do you feel?
It starts tomorrow, 1 to 7, Sundays 1 to 7, and there's a part of me that's super excited about it, and another, to be honest, I have so many mixed emotions and feelings about it, because I feel like I already know how to do it all.
You just need to own it into existence.
I do. I just don't have the damn piece of paper. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
And so it's just irritating. So it's just, it's such a regulated industry. And yes, I see the value of it. You don't want to just have anybody off the streets go ahead and do that. But at the same time, I just know so much about yoga, and I've done so much anatomy that I literally have got thousands of hours of training and all of that. And it just goes hand in hand. So to go out and get I have so many certificates already. I do. I'm a certificate junkie. I love the darn schools, but it's okay, I have to get a certificate so that I could be allowed to do one more thing. You know what I mean? So it's just, I'm excited to do it, and I'll be happy when it's all done. But there is a small part of me that is kind of frustrated with the system of it all.
Well, explain. Oh, you just said
just that you have to get all the certificates.
Yes,
yes. Now you get to do this. Now you get to do that.
Well, have you considered testing out? Is that an option?
I think I don't know if you could test out or not, but I do know, I'm going on this accelerated program, and you can take 500 hours, which is the minimum number of school hours that you need in order to take the exam. Where if you go to a community college, they're going to have 750 hours.
Okay.
So you'd be in school longer, but all of that is still to prepare you for the same exam.
Got it. Understand. So you have this 6-month accelerated program, and you're paying for it. Once the school is complete, I understand you said you have to take the state exam. Is that an additional fee on top of the schooling?
Yes, I'm sure it is. So, bottom line, I don't think I could test out of it without taking the minimum 500 hours that are required for it.
Understood. And what made you choose that school specifically?
Just that it's faster.
Hey, I understand.
I just want to get it done. They do have a faster program than even that. They have a 9 to 3 program. That's 5 months, but I just can't be gone all day long like that with the children. So the night school is going to be a little bit better. So it's 6 months versus 5.
What's the estimated commitment? I mean, when you signed up for the school and you talked with the career advisors or the counselors, did they explain the estimated time commitment for?
I wish I was that organized.
You're learning.
I I'm not. I'm one of those that's gonna go in the first day with like a notebook and a pencil or a pen and be like, tell me what I need to know. And so I just know it's something I wanted to do, and I'm just gonna somehow get it done.
What are the requirements to attend this school or a massage school?
Probably just your GED.
If someone were interested in learning massage therapy, what would you recommend?
I would just go to your Google and type in massage therapy schools in your area to find your local one. You know, there's going to be a lot of different programs. Some are going to be better than others, and the reason why I also like this one is because it's out of a yoga studio, so it kind of already goes hand in hand with a lot of the skills I already have.
I forgot you mentioned that. That's awesome. Yeah. That's really great. So what is your intention? You are
to take over the world. No, I will be a certified yoga teacher. I'm a detoxification specialist, and then, so for health and nutrition, and then I'll have the massage therapy too. So the name of the company is Self-Healing Inspiration, and it was actually inspired all from the food aspect of things initially, and then it just kept growing because the yoga, when I started doing more and more of the yoga, I was like, oh my God, you could heal your body therapeutically through all the yoga stretches, and I never thought about being able to do an exercise that can heal your joints. You know, so while the food can maybe heal the internal organs or, you know, help you detoxify your body to eliminate autoimmune diseases, a lot of the yoga can help with any physical ailments with your joints. You know, and also helping to build your muscles. So it just kind of went hand in hand perfectly with what I was already studying.
I'm glad, yeah, you're right. I'm glad that you mentioned all of that. It's so important because I myself have suffered from a knee injury from many years ago. I have 3 permanent screws tying them together, right. And I lack in range of motion. And I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the synovial fluid and the fascia, as you mentioned earlier. Yeah. And then also I suffer like this knot in my SI joint.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I do practice yoga, and it does help tremendously.
Right. And it's not going to fix everything. You know, your body has this statute of limitations, but it's going to fix itself as best as it can within what your body's capable of within that range of, you know.
Amy, you're such an inspiration to everyone. Like, it is amazing. I see all this fruit that you have here, and how amazing you look, and the energy level that you always exude no matter what's going on. And so I'm, again, just super excited for you.
Thank you.
Stick with it. You've got this, no problem. Yeah. You already know the anatomy, like you said, and you've got the confidence. Just 6 months, be done with it. We are going to reconnect again at the end of July,
right,
to see how Amy's doing, see how she's feeling, see how she's progressing,
right,
see what she's learned.
And after the school, who knows, maybe I'll say something different. Maybe I'll be like, thank God I went to this extra school, you know, because I'm going in it with some of these preconceived notions, so maybe my mind will be blown, so we'll see.
I will say this, at the moment, if you have that what was I thinking moment, just remember the reward.
Right. Well, thank you so much for inspiring me, Shantae. I'm excited.
Oh, absolutely, anytime. Well, Amy, is there anything else that you wanted to add today?
I think I'm pretty good.
I think you are pretty good.
Until next time.
Yes, best of luck to you.
Thank you.